welcome along and welcome back to Thefisherj. We're headed down to the BGA here because we have a nice full field of alfalfa here that's ready to cut. So we're going to get this cut, rode and bale today. We're going to make alfalfa silage from it, same as we've been doing for everything else. Before we get started though, we want to go and have a look here under precision farming because we have the harvest left over from last time. So we had a fairly awful harvest here last time. We were down to 70%. So we need to see if we're going to improve on that. We are going to clear the yield map for both of these. Had really good harvest for those soybeans that we had on field 12. But we'll clear the yield map for both of these. That will allow us to see how we're doing here. How is it on the nitrogen? The nitrogen is awful on this field. So we are not expecting a good result from this at all. But it does need cutting. So we'll turn this on, drop it down, and actually, that's fairly green. I think that's way better than I was expecting. Let's get around this headland, and then we can have a look and see how this field is going to be shaping up. We're going into the orange already, though, and not completely unexpectedly, given how bad we know the nitrogen on here to be. The lower part of this field has turned out pretty much like the last time. What we need to do is try and get some fertilizer on here, I think. Certainly over the next couple of game days as we go towards winter. If we can get the nitrogen up on here, we'll actually end up with a pretty good result from this alfalfa. It's one of those crops which is really useful to have for us to have this little field here, and to go with our horse grass at the other end. It kind of means that we don't need that field that we've got in the middle. Oh, try not to go through the hedge, because that field of grass in the middle doesn't really do anything for us. We get all the hay we need for our horses off this field, and we get all of the silage we need for our horses, the haylage for our horses off of our other field. In fact, I'm fairly sure that if our horse grass field regrows twice a year, we don't even, or 2 or 3 times a year, that we don't even need that, need this field to do this. It's just that it's a really small field in a really out of the way place that makes it not much use for us for anything other than to do a crop like this on it. Having done 3 headlands on here now, what we're going to do is just go up and down and cut the rest of this. This is never a field that takes us very long to do, which is surprising that I don't get down here to put any fertilizer on at any time, really. The orange yield is fairly low. What is this coming out as? Let's have a quick look here. Orange yield is basically giving us a 65% yield. When we get a yield this low on this field, we tend to only get about 4 bales off it. It's not a highly producing field when the nitrogen is this low. It does tell us though, if we were to able to get this fully nitrogened and limed and everything, and were to sort the issues out on this field, we'd actually probably get about 10 bales off here, which is pretty good. That is getting fairly close to where we got with the horsegrass field. So yeah, it could be that we could put horsegrass down this bottom end, and we'd have a roughly about the same output as that field up the top, and would possibly be able to use that for something else as well. So there's lots of possibilities here with the way forward, with what we can use these areas for. And I think maybe in the new year it might be a wise idea to have a look at what we've got here, and what we can achieve with these 3 small fields that we have. So just finishing off the final row, and yeah, it is a sort of a 65% yield across this field. So we'll pick that up, turn it off, and then head back down to our main farm. Next thing we want to pick up is the windrower. So we'll head down there and we'll be right back up here to get this field rowed up. Of course, this is our 99th visit to Six Ashes. We are on episode 99, and on Saturday we are going to be cutting these carrots, or lifting these carrots live here on YouTube. I will be it'll be starting around 3 p.m. It may be a little earlier than that, so keep an eye. I will schedule the stream before that. But yes, for our 100th episode special on Saturday, we're going to be lifting the carrots on here live, which is going to be quite cool. I'm looking forward to that. It's quite a big field. I don't think the yield is going to be massive, but I think we're going to have a good time lifting them. Oh, that is not lowered, is it? Or is it? Let's have a look. Nope, we need to unfold it, do we? That's weird. We need to unfold the tool mower. Right, let's lower it down. There we go. Detach PTO and drop it off. Perfect. Let's grab our windrower, which is here. Yeah, not going to be needing to use the tether, which is sitting behind our bale wrapper. There we go. And get that. And we're going to head back up to the field. But yeah, on Saturday, come and join me, because we are going to be doing this live. We're going to be getting the tops off the carrots and then lifting the lot. I wonder how long it's going to take us to get those carrots lifted, though. First, though, we need to get this field rowed up. Should be able to get 2 rows at once with our great little windrow here. Next time I go up to the farm, I need to actually refill the fuel in this tractor. I think we've probably got enough to get all the work done today. But certainly with the carting we're going to be doing next time with this, it is going to need a refill of fuel. It's doing all right at the moment. Fairly fuel efficient, this tractor. We get a lot of work done with it between refueling. It's been a great little addition to the farm, this TS115. I'll lift that. Oh, this thing is a real pain to reverse, especially if you're not starting off from a straight reversing position. There we go. And down. And just correct that corner. Perfect. And then this corner here, because it's at an angle, is a lot easier for us to get around. Like so. Yeah, this is going to make short work of this. We will do only a couple of headlands with this. And then we'll be able to go and grab our baler and get this field baled up. And having done the headlands, it is only going to be 2 runs down and back on this field to get the rest of this done. It'd be too sharp a turn, really, to do another end. So we'll try and get as much of this in here as possible. Lift it and bring it round. Whatever we don't get in is going to be just a small area to pick up separately. But even then, I think, yeah, look at this. That should get all of that. Perfect. And that has got this field rowed up really quickly. As I said many times before, I love this little Pottinger windrower. It is absolutely brilliant. Let's turn it off, lift it up and fold it. And then we can get this back up to the farm. And very quickly, we're swapping out for our baler. And quickly back down here with our baler. So we can just turn this around, drop it down. And away we go. Yeah. We're gonna get probably 4, maximum of 5 bales off here based on previous attempts and previous outputs. I think we very much can get more, but I think it would take putting some extra fertilizer and stuff down here. Let's see where we are. 98% off this first bit. Fun backing this baler up, but bring it round here, drop it down. Is this patch going to be enough? Oh, it didn't quite. Oh no, it did get in the pickup. There we go, and 100%. So empty that out. Let it roll back up there. Stop it rolling here. And, oh, look, that is still rolling. Sometimes you have to just sit there for a moment. And there we go. So it does stop eventually. Unfortunately, we're up our part now. Let's get this back up here. And get baling again. Perfect. Right, how many bales are we going to get off this field then? We are 3 bales down and coming up to our 4th. It's going to be very unlikely that we're going to get a 5th off here, I think. There's not really enough in that row. We may get lucky. There may be exactly a 5th bale. There may be a couple of straggly bits hanging around the edge of the field that might get us to it. But we'll see how it is. As it is, well, we're at 14% off that small amount there. Is this going to produce us a 5th bale? It'd be really cool if it did. I'd be massively happy if that was the case. But we're not even 50% full at this point here. 38, 40, 41, 45%. I don't think there's anything hanging around in the corners, really. I don't think we've really missed anything. Yeah, this happens quite a bit with this field. We've got a little bit of cut stuff around the edge, but we could probably add in. I have a feeling this baler will unload a bale. Let's have a look. It's a bit small. No, it won't unload that. So, yeah. We will clear that out of this bale. 4 alfalfa bales off here in total. One more job to do, and that is to get these all wrapped up. Now, before we go and get this wrapped, I want to make a couple of adjustments to this. Restore a couple of the options that we had on this before we went and did the haylage last time, or a couple of times ago, and also change the bale wrap color. So let's pop into here. And there we go, customize. Bale wrap color, we want, I'm going to use the pink for the alfalfa, just to give it a different color. We are going with the Kverneland because that's what we had before. And we want the bale end turner. That is going to be really useful on the bit that we're working on. So customize that. Yes, will cost us nothing because those were our previous options. Reconnect that. Just undo those and reconnect them, and then we can take this up to the field and we can get going with wrapping these bales, and we're going to try and get them off to the side nice and neatly stacked. And back down to the field for the final time today. Let's get these bales collected up and wrapped, and we'll put them down by the barn so they're nicely out of the way. We will unfold our wrapper, like so. Pop round up here, grab this bale. And then, yeah, each one we're going to take down to the far end here. And see if we can position ourselves just right to drop them all off on the grass end here. Oh, it's automatically dropping them. So yeah, we need to be quick getting them down this end because it just automatically drops them as soon as it grabs them. So grab it here, bring it round, and in to there. Oh no, it didn't. Why? Okay. So I'm a little confused. The first one automatically dropped off. This one has not. So we can just do this here and drop it off. There we go. And nicely off with our turner. So yeah, we'll have to move that one off the field. It's slightly in the wrong place. Not going to take us very long to get all of these wraps though. Being only 4 bales. I think these are worth a fair amount of money. I don't know if we can put them into the BGA, but certainly wrapped alfalfa bales can be worth a nice little bit of cash. So are very useful to us. Let's reverse this up and hopefully this goes okay. Yeah, like that. There we are. And forward a little bit and unload. Bang, next to the other one. And then just one last one to grab. And that will finish this off perfectly. You can just maneuver this round here and drop it off next to the other two. Just need to go and move that last one. I'll have to bring the front loader down here or something to get that moved. But there we go. Last bale dropped off along with the other three. And that is a job well done. There we go. So that is all the alfalfa done. We are now fully prepared for doing the carrot harvest. So yeah, come join me on Saturday when we will be doing the carrot harvest live to celebrate our 100th episode here on Six Ashes. For now though, this is the end of the 99th episode, so all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.